Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Jasmine, and we're on a tangent. What are we talking about today, Ben?
We're talking about tattoos.
Ooh,
if
exciting.
you can read from the title, Jasmine.
There is no title yet, Ben.
Everything's done in post.
Even us.
And... God, we're in a computer. Let us out, please. And remember to stick around to the end for Jasmine's book club.
Yes.
This is the surprise book. Always check into the description for the mystery video of the week.
Mm-hmm.
All that good jazz.
Yes, and so before that, though, we're going to talk about
the episode. We're going to talk about the episode.
Yes.
And as Philip DeFranco says,
Ew, shut up.
Let's jump right into it.
Ew, fuck up.
What does he say? Let's get right into it.
I don't know.
Tube
my
news.
God.
Let's get right into the news.
I had a horrible thought.
Let's get right into the news.
This is Pew News, and I'm Gloria Borger. All right.
Okay, so first we have some wonderful news before we teach you how to get a tattoo.
Yes.
If you watched last episode, episode 4,
Episode 4, we're on episode 4 now.
we're on episode 5 now.
Exciting.
Jasmine went on a little trippity trip to get a tattoo.
Yes.
And it looks great. She got it, and it's back now. It's Hellboy and Abe from the series Hellboy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not where the wonderful news ends.
Yeah, I took a photo of it and I tweeted it, and Mike Mignola himself retweeted it and he saw it. The creator of Hellboy, yeah. Yeah.
That's some validation.
Yeah, it is. It was amazing. I was on my phone and I saw the notification pop up on the top of the screen and I was like, wait, what? And so I had a look and it was amazing. It was incredible. And now my phone is being spammed by likes.
Everyone. Everyone who saw your tattoo.
Yeah.
Who likes Hellboy and Mike Mignola.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was the best amount of money I've ever spent. And on that note, we're gonna talk first. We're gonna kind of list it off for you.
And on that bombshell. That's how Top Gear ends their episodes.
Oh.
We're just quoting like catchphrases now.
Okay.
To like segue. That's the best way. Just we're gonna steal segues from other shows.
Zooey Mama.
So today's catchphrase to like segue into Jasmine's book club is Zooey Mama, Jasmine's book club. Let's get raw into the Zooey Mama. Oh, no.
I'm gonna give you the cheese touch.
So what's the first step into getting a tattoo?
Well, I think it's important to ask yourself, like, what do you want?
What do you want?
The only reason you should get a tattoo is if you want it, which is a great way to start.
You really do have to consider what you want because it's going to be stuck on you. And
Well,
that's the step. That's the step I'm stuck on at the moment because I keep flip-flopping. I think if I ever get one tattoo, I'm going to end up getting like 50. And that's my problem as well.
Yeah, that's what I've always wanted tattoos, and I've had a lot of ideas over the years about what I want. So it was easy for me. It's difficult to decide in what order. That's the trouble that I'm having. Is like, what do I want to get done next? Because I love them all so much. Because I'm just so cool like that. No,
you have a big like portfolio of artworks you can put on your body.
Yeah, and so after you think about what you want, so as an example, Ben really wants like a landscape kind of tattoo.
There's this landscape where I walk Maya every day, and I don't know, it's like buried in my mind as something that's very beautiful because that's a place I go to every day. It's like sacred land because it's like a ritual to me almost.
So with that example, it's important to find a tattoo artist who can do that for you.
That's the next step.
Yeah, that is the next step.
I'm very worried about getting a tattoo of that landscape that I go to every day and then having it turn out not looking like the landscape.
Yeah, and so you kind of have to decide what style you want it in, and I don't know, it's as soon as you figure that out.
As soon as you figure that out?
Yeah, as soon as you get that all sorted, finding an artist is very important. I think it's always good to go to...
do you want to give a shout out to your artist, the one who's done both of your tattoos so far?
Yeah, Lauren Windsor. She's amazing. She's
Lauren Windsor on Instagram. You can probably find her
I'll link
at
her.
Lauren Windsor.
Yeah, I'll link her Instagram below. She's amazing. She works for Hunter and Fox in Sydney, and
that's a pretty good way of. You should always check your artists out. What's artists?
Yes, artists. So
artificers, artifacts out.
Oh my god.
And
yeah.
And once you have your artist and you have your piece of art in mind, you gotta call them. And for someone who's super awkward, how do you do that? What's the plan?
Well, your tattoo artist should have a preferred way of getting in contact. So it usually isn't through Instagram DMs, because that can be really hard to reply to people because they might get a lot of messages on there regardless tattoos or not. And so email or calling the shop they work at is the best way. And for bigger tattoo artists, they should have openings when they're actually taking bookings. So for instance, my tattoo artist that I go to, she will post an Instagram saying bookings open for March, email at her the shop's email, and so you'll email that email and you'll
Mr. Email, me a mail.
Oh my god,
send me a picture of a snail.
Effervescent. Anyway, so yeah, and oh my god.
And
yes.
Wait, so if the artist is very popular,
yes,
and very good,
yes,
and everyone loves them, you're gonna have a hard time booking them?
No.
So even
you shouldn't.
Even like an extremely famous tattoo artist.
Well, yeah, that might be a bit difficult, but even though Lauren is she's tattooed Post Malone, Joe Jonas, and Sophie Turner, and Miley Cyrus.
But you still were able to get her in a month's time.
Yeah, she's really, really good at replying. I've never actually had an issue with a tattoo artist not responding to one of my emails, which is really good. I usually... Okay, so the way you format the email... You say, in the subject, it should, catch their eye. So, booking for March, for instance. So, tattoo booking for March. And then in the actual email, you'll say, this is very, very important, what you want. So, a landscape. In what style? So, a minimalist landscape. And then you'll say how big. So, you'll measure that out and make sure to measure it on your body so they know how big and how long it's going to take. That's very important. And then the placement of it. What?
Measure how big and where you want it on your body.
Yeah.
I just want it on my my hand. 30 centimeters.
Oh my god, no.
30 centimeters by 30 centimeters,
Holy
please.
shit.
On my hands.
Yeah.
Got huge fucking hands.
Oh my god. Ew, imagine that. Wait, have you seen Always Sunny, the guy with the fake hands because he's insecure about having small hands?
No.
It's good.
That's me when I get
That's the mystery video.
It's not a mystery anymore.
I know.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
You'll never know.
Never. So, this is all very important, and usually the tattoo artist should ask what they want from you in the email and how to format it. I'll link videos below of people going into more in depth of how to send emails and get in contact with a tattoo artist. Aside from that, should be good. They should reply and give you a quote and how to book, and you need to put down a deposit. Most places will ask you to put down a $50 deposit if it's an appointment. If it's just a walk-in, you don't need to. But for bigger tattoos and for bigger artists, you would have to. If for a tattoo artist that takes appointment only, you will have to put down a deposit because then it's guaranteed that you're going to show up, so that they don't have.
Because they don't want to waste their day.
Yeah, exactly.
Doing nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
On a 15-hour tattoo and all that.
Yeah.
Just like imagine that. Imagine having a back tattoo booked out for the whole day.
Yeah, and they cancel.
Just cancel.
Yeah, it's usually
and they didn't put down a deposit or anything, so they just have no business that whole day.
Yeah, that's why they will get you to put down a deposit, and when that does happen, unfortunately, they will post and ask oh, I've got free time today, come in, but not all tattoo artists do that. Another important thing is how to look after the tattoo once you've gotten it. It's pretty interesting, actually, because that's stuck on your body for the rest of your life. You have to look after it. Yeah. Oh, there was one thing. Don't shave the area before you go in. They will shave it for you.
Really?
Yes. They'll use a disposable razor. It's because shaving yourself, you can get razor burn, you can do it incorrectly. Even though shaving is a easy enough thing, just don't do it before you go in.
They don't want you monkeys screwing it up.
Yeah, and also it's really difficult to tattoo razor burned skin, you know. And it's also very easily avoidable.
I'm just imagining me going to tattoo my arm and having them just spend the whole hour appointment shaving it.
No, they do it. It's really usually very quick.
I can imagine they'd be better at it.
Yeah.
But I'm not that hairy, but still the imagery.
Yeah. So
you're gonna have to come in tomorrow.
Oh my god.
And you have your tattoo now.
Yes.
After doing your booking and having them shave your arm for you.
Yeah.
What do you do to take care of it? I mean, they put cling wrap over it, yeah?
Yeah, or they'll put a gauze or something like that over it.
To stop it bleeding everywhere?
Yeah, it's an open wound. So you need to be really careful of infection and scabbing. You can't... Well, it can get dry, your tattoo, and that's why it's important to always use... I use Bepanthen and other you can use any kind of antiseptic wound soothing cream. Yeah. Look online and
if you don't know what to get, you could probably just ask your
chemist. Yeah, you can ask your chemist or you can ask your tattoo artist. Yeah, they know more than I do. So, and also they might want you to keep your tattoo covered for longer. When I got my Grand Budapest hotel tattoo, I kept it covered almost every day, and I did let it breathe and everything, but it was just really sensitive and I have very sensitive, weird skin, and I was drying out really quickly. So in order to not apply Bepanthen all the time to it, I would put Bepanthen on and then I would wrap it up so it could soak in the moisture, because it was yeah.
I think wrapping it up actually might make it drier.
Yeah, maybe. But
that might have been the wrong course of action. Now that I'm not actually an expert. But
No, the longer I left it out of the...
yeah, because when you cut yourself, I have a fracture, wound dressing, something I learned ages ago, I'm not sure if it's even right, they used to put mud over it to make sure moisture didn't get over it as a cost, because the mud would suck the moisture out. I mean, cling wrap isn't mud, but...
Yeah, no, It,
wrappings in general is the point. The point is to reduce moisture so infection doesn't go in.
Yeah, well, I asked my tattoo artist, and I was just talking to people in my life who have gotten tattoos before, and I had left the I had left it unwrapped as well as having it wrapped, and the best way for me to heal that tattoo personally was to keep it wrapped. Not all the time, I did let it breathe, but just at night especially, I kept it wrapped for about a week after I got it done. Yeah.
And that's short-term care after you get it. What about long-term care?
Long-term, this is very exciting. So I've been tattooed now for let me have a look.
Well, we've had a lot of tattoos for a while, but no large pieces.
7 months.
7 months.
Yeah.
That's the Grand Budapest Hotel. That's the
that was the first tattoo I got, and then I got another tattoo in September just on my wrist, and I recently got a tattoo a couple days ago, almost a week, not even. And that's healing really well. So for long term, it's basic skincare, but I think it's more important when you have
a tattoo. Because
yeah,
you paid for it and it's on your body.
Yeah. And so my advice is always wear sunscreen when you go outside, even if it's cloudy, and you should be doing that anyway.
Slip, slap, seek and slide. Have fun outside. Don't be fried.
Oh my god. Yeah, so
slap on sunnies.
Holy crap. So stop it. Wear sunscreen. And if you want to wear sunscreen, moisturize, and shave that area consistently, because your hair will like grow and then cover up.
This is actually interesting. The reason why sun damages the ink is because it breaks it down into smaller pieces, and it also sometimes bleaches it, because that's what sun does. And after that happens, your body can carry away the ink. And that's actually how laser tattoo removal works.
Yeah.
They fire lasers or like light into your skin to break down the ink into smaller pieces so that your body can carry it away and remove the ink.
Awesome, yeah.
And that's basically what the sun does as well, but slower because it fades it.
Yeah, and so whenever I go outside, if I don't have sunscreen, I'll always keep myself covered so that
long sleeves.
Yeah, long sleeves. I'll moisturize that area a lot, especially in winter. And apparently, I'm not sure, but for black tattoos, black ink, it's really good to use vitamin E cream because it keeps it vibrant and black. Because if you have a look at Prue's tattoo, she's got a tattoo on her wrist. It's a black tattoo, and what ends up happening is it kind of fades regardless if you keep it out of the sun or not, because that's just, it's an old, like, as tattoos get older, they do fade.
They tend to break down. I mean, tattoos can tend to fade during the early part of it as well, because not all of the ink is stuck there. Sometimes they're always small enough to just get carried away by the body.
Yeah.
And during the first part, it'll fade quickly. Then the center bit, it'll be good. And then over time, it'll just be sun, I think.
Yeah.
And contact. I'm not sure. Molecules.
Molecules. Yeah.
What's the book, Jasmine?
Shit.
Jasmine's book club. What's the book?
Oh my god.
What's in the box? I haven't even seen that movie.
7.
What's in the box?
I'm gonna recommend The Chained Coffin and Other Stories by Mike Mignola.
Hellboy. Oh, Hellboy tattoo.
Yay.
Hellboy book. Chained Coffin. And give us a synopsis about the book and why you like it.
Well, it's a collection of short stories. A collection of short stories, and I really liked The Chained Coffin, but it also includes stories like A Christmas Underground and I'm pretty sure it has the Baba Yaga in that one, and the corpse and the iron shoes, which is very good. I like those a lot. But the Baba Yaga, yeah,
Yes.
the Baba Yaga plays a big part in Hellboy.
And
She's
in
cool.
Ant-Man and Wasp.
Really?
Yes.
I fell asleep during that movie.
I watched it recently. I finally caught up on a bunch of movies that I just missed during college.
Oh, exciting.
Deadpool, Ant-Man, Black Panther, Thor. I watched that with you.
Yes.
Something else.
Ship of Water. Made you watch that a while ago, though.
And yeah, Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
That's one of the sad ones, isn't it?
No, Christmas Underground was the one that made me cry. I don't know. Weird things have been making me cry recently. But you'll have to read it to find out.
Ooh.
Yeah. The Chained Coffin is especially cute. I like that one a lot. And
you know how there are like book recommendations? It's like, if you like these books, you might like this book.
yeah.
What kind of books do you reckon people would read if they like Hellboy as well?
Anything by H.P. Lovecraft and anything by
I feel like alternate world, like hidden world stuff.
Yeah.
It reminds me of... the only thing that's coming to mind is Harry Potter, but really... Hellboy's Harry Potter, but instead of wizards, they just have a bunch more monsters.
It's so... Oh my god. I wish it was more like Harry Potter. Hellboy is very sad. It's very sad. It's sad.
2 sad book recommendations.
In a row. Let's go.
Sad boy hours came early this week.
No. Just starts crying.
Sad boy hours came early and my clock's broken.
Oh man. But yeah, if you like Hellboy, you'll really enjoy H.P. Lovecraft and
probably vice versa. So check out
yeah.
Hellboy, Chained Coffin, and other stories.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Is Mike Mignola the guy who did the costuming
No.
for Shape of Water?
No. That's Doug Jones. Wait, are you talking about the guy that's in the suit?
No.
No, Mike, the movies that he works on, so he's worked on Hellboy and Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, and also...
So that's why the costuming is very similar between those movies. I remember you saying something about The Shape of Water, and... Because I said, oh, Abe Sapien looks very similar to the fish boy from...
Guillermo del Toro. Yeah, so Mike Mignola created Hellboy, and Guillermo del Toro directed Hellboy 1 and 2. Oh, talking of Hellboy and recommendations, the movie recommendation for this is Hellboy Blood and Iron and Hellboy
That's animated,
Sort of Storms. Yeah, and they're voiced by Ron Perlman, the guy that played Hellboy, and Doug Jones voices Abe Sapien, and the girl that plays Liz Sherman in the movie voices Liz Sherman in this. So it's all the same voice actors. Guillermo del Toro and Mike Mignola worked on this animated movie.
I think that's your power couple. You just love Mike Mignola and
Guillermo del Toro, yeah.
Guillermo. I can't pronounce it because I haven't heard it.
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
I could be pronouncing it wrong.
I don't know either. I'll have to read it next time. Next time on podcast, I'll just read Guillermo over and over again.
Guillermo
del Toro. ¿Cómo estás?
La biblioteca, mi motivo, la aranga discoteca, monaco. Okay.
La biblioteca. Watch Community, that's a good show as well. That's yoga. Yoda. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening.